You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's Real Housewives of Atlanta After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Real Housewives of Atlanta After Show.
Hey guys, welcome to the Real Housewives of Atlanta After Show. Bing is for doing, and we're here doing another after show for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I'm Stephanie. I'm joined by my lovely co-hosts. Go ahead, Cam, do your intro.
Cameron Marston.
Alina. Hi, guys.
And we're missing Jesse and Mykee tonight. Hopefully they'll be here later for the Bad Girls Club, we're hoping. But we miss you guys. And Courtney may call in, our other host. But let's get right into it with the three of us. We're talking about Kim and Cynthia's fight at the end.
Hey, Steph, one quick reminder. Sorry, I know you're dying to talk about it. One quick reminder. Don't get thrown off too much. Just for our iTunes fans, we really appreciate them watching our shows and you guys giving the information on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but just to make sure that our fans comment and rate our show, because obviously we all work so hard for them. We just want them to tell a friend and to rate our shows and show us some love up there. Cool?
I beg for comments at the end of the show.
AfterBuzz. comment, tweet.
We
good
love
or
the
bad.
comments, you guys, and ratings.
Ronnie wants you to know that it's super important. If you love our show, if you don't like the show, anything, but we know you love it, just comment so then we can give you more of what you want to see and talking more about the show. And so tonight, talking about what we left off last week, were the kind of battle between Kim and Cynthia, which it wasn't much of a battle because this week they're going to lunch together and they meet up and it's kind of, they get up and hug each other. Oh, you look so cute. The typical housewives greeting. Don't you look so pretty? Like, they act like they're best friends now, right?
Kim's the queen of that. She compliments every single person she sees when she first sees them.
And it's like fake. So
it's
fake. If I ever met Kim and she's like, "Oh, you look so pretty," I'd be like, "Liar."
Right, and the flip side for me is Cynthia. I don't take her as fake. I think she's very diplomatic. I think she was just courteous, and where Kim is, I think, fake. And
yeah, there are people that can pick out something really nice to say about anyone they meet, so that could be, but it's always the same greeting from Kim.
You look so nice. You look so good.
You look so cute, honey.
Yeah, but Cynthia, all we could talk about is her hair, right? Alina,
Loved
did
it.
you love Cynthia's short hair?
I like the fro.
Oh yeah, no, I love the fro too. I did not like the
Pigtails.
pigtails, but
I didn't love the pigtails, but I do admire her for all the changes.
I mean,
is Kim jealous? Because Cynthia's wig game is kind of beating hers.
Dude,
I don't know.
That's what Cam was saying. Cam, go ahead and make the comment you
since
pointed
we're on
out.
estrogen street, yeah, no, Kim's hair. I mean, anybody, you want to tweet, let me know if you've ever saw anything different. I've never seen Kim with a ponytail. I've never seen Kim with short hair. She might have had one short hair wig, then it was just for random purpose, I think maybe for her wig line.
Yeah.
But I've never seen her wear anything but this wig that she has on, or this style of wig. And you know, Courtney nailed it last week. She's always doing that same hair thing every time she's on scene.
Or she does the
time.
little bobby pin right here.
But with the playing with the hair thing. Oh God, just stop touching your hair.
Same color, same length. She needs to step her game up.
Her wig game has stepped up a little. Like, they look a lot better than the first season. Like, they've come worlds from the first season, but still the exact same style, exact same color,
Don't you girls want to have a different... I've always taught myself, even the boys in our family, you know, change your hairstyle every 6 months if you can. Girls maybe not as often, but, you know, guys, your hair grows back.
I love all Cynthia's different styles. Even NeNe switched it up a little bit this week with a little bit of waves. I liked that. And Kandi switches it up. Oh, and the other person that needs to switch it up, Phaedra. We're talking about Phaedra's hair. I guess she's going for the business professional look, but it's like 1984.
90s, 98.
84 even. Dude.
Really?
Oh.
It's really
this
bad.
is how we do. Nah,
Like shoulder pat. I'm wearing shoulder pads.
I think Phaedra.
I just was
Comment on that.
for shoulder
Comment.
pads, and I just realized I have shoulder pads on. Okay.
Modern shoulder pads, though.
Modern, yes. So Phaedra needs to do something with her hair because
No
I think
idea
that she
what
could
that
fix.
means.
I think that what shoulder pads?
modern shoulder.
This is modern shoulder pads.
Because it's thinner.
They're just thinner and I don't know.
Those other ones were, oh my God.
They like were this
Socks.
big.
Yeah.
Socks.
Like Robert Palmer video type shoulder pads.
Yeah, like Phaedra would definitely be wearing those with that hairdo. It's almost borderline mullet.
It's really bad. She just needs to change it. I think she would look so much younger and more modern if she did something different.
Baby steps, because if you ever, when they show the entrance into the show, they have her hair was the same, but also she kind of had a lazy eye. She's come a long way.
She's come a long way,
She
and I
has come a
noticed
long
it
way.
tonight
Sorry.
too. She looks so much better.
I have a lazy eye too. I just thought it was
Shoulder pads, lazy eye, like we're all making fun of you.
But she's still a little tacky. Like, was it last week's episode where they did the photo shoot and she got the rubies on her on her forehead and like the red.
Yeah,
like,
and
it was
Apollo's
just
like, hold
so
up, I can't
much
talk to you
going
right now
on.
because we ain't doing that.
It was just so much going on. She's just, well, I guess it's her personality.
I like Phaedra's style a lot. I think she covers up appropriately. I mean, sometimes she's got like her boobs hanging out, but she's got the rest covered up. And she even said in the episode, she's like, I got a donkey, or I look like a
You
donkey
can't
body
wear
or
sequin
something.
shorts.
Yeah. So
Gotta
I think
wear
that
a
her outfit
skirt.
looks good.
Everybody knows.
Bootylicious. What did she call them? Hooker something? I don't know. All right, so back to the conversation with Kim and Cynthia. It kind of seems like they've sort of brushed it under the rug. NeNe not Kim. Yeah, Kim and Cynthia. Kim blames NeNe for Cynthia having a bad attitude. Do you guys think it's NeNe's fault? When Cynthia's not with NeNe, is she okay?
I don't think it's just NeNe's fault. I think NeNe definitely influences Cynthia, and but she's passive aggressive anyways. It doesn't have anything to do with NeNe.
I do think that Cynthia finds a certain backbone when NeNe's around. Not to say that NeNe's gonna back her up, but I think Cynthia wants to be part of that aggressive. I think because she's not normally aggressive by any means, so I think she kind of feeds off of that energy a little.
I think when anybody's like that, when you're around certain friends, you act a different way. It doesn't mean you're being fake, but just things bring it out in you.
You get pulled into it.
Even when Cynthia was driving there,
Exactly, because that's what I say. They filmed that.
She was talking on the phone, and you could immediately see her whole demeanor change a little. And I think it's for a good way. I think it kind of helps bring Cynthia out of her shell a little bit. No, Kim, do you not agree?
No, I agree because that's why they think they filmed the phone conversation in the car
To show it's a perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
But
because she did get a little brave, and the way she got a little cocky about it.
She gets her little neck. Yeah, totally. So the other thing is Kim says, well, I don't really want to give you a hug, or she doesn't say it out loud, but she's like, at least she didn't whip out a friendship contract. Remember that friendship contract? That was insane.
It was a little weird.
To
say the least.
That shows Cynthia's awkward side to me. I think Cynthia's like very awkward.
She's different.
She's
Different.
I don't want to call her naive, but she's got a young state of mind.
We got like some superstar celebrity just walked in the studio, like all with his outfit and
What's up, David Blaine?
glasses.
But I just came back from the beach. Hello, I'm so
Lucky
sorry, guys.
you.
I am late.
Oh, we're so glad to have you. This is Mykee, the one I was just speaking about.
I
We're
have-
just talking about you.
Hold up.
I have family in town, and I took
okay.
them out today, so it did run me a little.
Where's your family?
They're outside. They're watching us right now.
Oh,
Hi, family.
Say hi to them.
Who's out there?
My best friend Mykee. They all came from Vegas, actually.
Okay.
So I took them to Venice Beach today.
Oh, jeez.
And we did the tourist thing, and I'm like, I really don't want to go to the
my God.
beach. I live in LA. I don't want to go. And
Not Venice Beach.
Yeah.
You have to take him to Venice Beach.
Ah, dude, it was crazy.
It always
Well, we're
is.
glad
Some
you're
naked
here.
guy tried to fight me. It was weird.
That's Venice Beach for you.
But hello, Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm here.
Yes, so Mike's here so we can continue the
Yes.
show. Hi to his friends outside the studio. So, did you watch the episode? Did you get to see it?
I did a little bit.
Okay. Do you think that Kim and Cynthia are all cool now?
I think Cynthia's just playing the game. Honestly, she's team tall to the fullest. So, I think she's just giving Kim what she wants at this point.
Well,
Just to entertain her.
yeah. Well, you're like totally Mr. Hollywood over here. So what would you say if NeNe moved to Hollywood?
Speaking of migratory entertainers,
Right, and you don't want me to take off my glasses because I'll entertain you. I think that would be great for NeNe. I mean, obviously I was annoyed that she did Glee,
right?
but everybody else thought she did a good job.
Why did it
so
annoy you that she did Glee?
She just played herself. I mean, it wasn't acting.
Yeah,
She
exactly.
was a
That's
loud
what
black
I keep.
woman.
That's what I keep thinking. She's like, I'm going to win an Oscar. I'm going to do this. I'm like, well, Glee didn't really count as acting. Real Housewives of Atlanta certainly doesn't count as acting.
What else has she done?
Like, people go to school
Oh,
for
she
that.
did The Game.
Well,
The
she
Game,
also
what does that
acted
even-
as a housewife for how many years?
Yeah.
That was her schooling, her practice.
Yeah.
That was her best
apprenticeship.
role.
Her normal life was on the pole. Hello.
Yeah, she's a stripper.
My normal life is on the pole, but
And
don't
actually-
judge me.
I actually thought she did good
I'm
on,
just joking.
good on Glee. I just didn't want her to get the role because I thought there was other people that were more deserving. Of
Or
it.
more qualified, actually.
More qualified.
I could even go past the qualified part. I just more deserving, you know. I don't know. I just don't like her as a person. So, but hey,
But
rock
as
on,
much
girl.
as we don't like her as a person, I still commend on her hustle. She's made it to where none of the other housewives have made it to either. So
She has made it like leaps and bounds beyond the other housewives. The only one that's kind of catching up is Teresa, which I don't think she has the stamina to keep up with NeNe. NeNe's got it. I mean,
I don't
she
think
just-
Teresa wants it as bad.
And you're right, and that there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, she's not. I think she's into her kids. I
But
think she just wants to pay off her debt that she owes.
But Teresa has businesses. She has like the cookbooks. She
Yeah.
has
But that's not
a
Hollywood.
liquor line.
I mean, so
Yeah,
let's
that's
talk
not
about-
Hollywood.
Let's talk about
No, it's not Hollywood.
NeNe coming to LA and Steve Harvey comes in. Steve Harvey gives her great advice, which we all know from living here. Everyone's got a business card. Everyone's a producer. Everyone can do something for you. And I think NeNe is smart enough to recognize the fake people to a point. She's a hustler, and I think and she does. And we'll talk about it in news and gossip what she's got going on right now. And she just has more and more things going on.
How convenient was it that Steve Harvey, an Atlanta native, and what's the other girl's name?
Keisha Knight
Dude, that was
Pulliam.
so
Kisha
all
Pulliam,
like she's
stage.
like
Well,
Also
circling
at
them
Atlanta
through.
at Crest Station on the same night at the same time.
Well, I mean, they obviously definitely
It
came
has
for
to be
her.
set up.
Yeah, it was definitely set up, but how did she?
especially
have that kind of
Crustaceans is
pull?
not an easy restaurant just to say, hey, we're just here all together now. Come on now.
I mean, they definitely. She had him like circling in, like their
Whatever.
publicists
I
are
mean, how
waiting
far
outside.
was her nose up his ass? I'm sorry.
Oh, very.
I'm sure that's her meal. That
See,
next meal
on his
ticket.
favorite. I don't think she has
No.
longevity, but I'll get over it.
I don't.
Hey, how about that episode?
I don't hate NeNe. I used to like her a lot when the first season came out. I mean, she's definitely changed, but I don't hate her. You hate
I
her?
don't think-
I don't have any like for her.
I don't think she's.
Wait, sorry, I like her more than Sheree.
Yeah, I like her more than Sheree. I think that Sheree's kind of like mean and vindictive, but I don't think NeNe's really a bad person. But one thing I noticed about NeNe is she's always very like, thank you, and thank you to everyone, and thank you to the servers, and thank you to the people that carry her bags and things like that. But when she says it, she like doesn't even look at him. When she was getting
It's
out of the,
fake.
it's completely fake. She knows she should say it, which some of the girls don't even say it, like Marlo. But she knows she should say it, but it is very fake.
Yeah.
There's no sincerity behind
I
it.
respect her hustle. I respect that part of her. I'm more of a people person. I like genuine people, and I want that kind of good energy. I would never have her in my circle. I don't
What
care
if-
how much money you got. I'll go back to the
course
island.
not.
I'll live off coconuts if I have to.
What about
saying.
her part-time assistant,
No.
Andre? You think we'll
Like,
see
what
more
is?
of
I mean,
him?
he's just so gay. I'm assuming she meant very queeny, but he's like, do you always have to be so gay, or do you have to?
I didn't
be
think he was that
gay?
bad.
Can you
I've
not be
seen-
gay for 5 minutes? No, you can't not be gay for 5 minutes.
But I didn't think he was that flamboyant and that over the top. Like,
yeah,
I've
well, I know a
seen
lot more
not at
queeny
all.
people, but maybe it's in that.
I have friends that are over the top and flamboyant. I mean, that was a
Plaza
little-
Queen.
right. That was a little.
He was subdued
much.
for me,
I mean,
but
Well, the other guy in NeNe's life is Greg, and do you guys think that he would flip out if she tried to bring her kid here?
I think you'd have a problem with it just because I bet you she hasn't even mentioned it to him, and it's going to be sudden, and next thing you know, she's trying to move the kid out here.
do you not feel NeNe runs that relationship right now? Because I mean, there's no relationship, but like NeNe would run whatever she wants will go at this point.
Yes.
Well, I'm not saying that he could stop it, but
okay, wait. Okay, let's think about this from a legal standpoint. Do we think she's a stable single parent?
She's making the most money at
Yeah,
this
I
point.
mean, she's making the most
She's-
money, and
they
she's
always
not really
side
doing
with the
anything
moms.
wrong.
But
She's not a drunk. She's not a drug
Greg,
addict.
It's not like Greg isn't
understand.
making money. He has some. I mean, just not to that level. And I don't know. I think he's more of a qualified parent to the younger son than
Here's
she
the thing.
is.
I think she can say as much as she wants right now on the show, but when it came down to if she got a house here in LA, would she bring her kid out with her? I'm not calling her a bad mom, but we don't see much of her parenting on the show. I kind of think she would come out to LA without her kid.
And even
Wait, how old is the kid anyways for NeNe?
13, 12, 13?
12.
Oh, it is a younger kid.
It's not the older one that you might be thinking
The
of.
youngest
Not
one.
Bryson, it's the other one.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the
got it.
younger. See, exactly. You don't even.
But
see
there,
them on the
there
show.
are a handful of parents agreed with. I'm not sure who said it, but there's a handful of parents who entertainers they will move out and do their own thing, and the kid will be taken care of by nannies or whatever situation they
But
have
let's
back at
face
home.
it, she's a reality star. She's not like she's not Beyonce. I mean,
But she's gonna win an
she's
Oscar.
not married to Brad Pitt. I mean,
She's-
her schedule's not that hectic.
It's not that hectic, and also I think the reason that Steve Harvey and that girl have a house here and a house there because they've already established their career. They can do that. NeNe can't live in Atlanta and try to do a career here too. She's like,
Well,
I'll just fly back and forth like them. You're not nearly on the same level as
successful.
Steve Harvey.
On top of that, when they get divorced, he's going to take half anyway, isn't he?
Is she?
So
Gonna
why
have
does he need
pay
to work?
him
He can pay the
alimony?
bills too. Huh?
Is she gonna have to pay Greg money?
I would go
I
after
would
it.
believe so.
Look, girl,
Because,
I saved you.
Look, she wasn't smart because she got rich basically after everything was falling down.
Mm-hmm.
And so she should have ended that way before she even got to where at the point she is now.
She just still seems like she doesn't want to end it though.
For some
Because she
reason,
probably
she's
doesn't.
holding on.
Honestly, if you want to end something that you were unhappy about, no matter how unsure you are, if it made you unhappy and you just want to move on, you sign those papers in an instant.
I think she knows she's not going to get any better. That John, this guy,
I was just gonna
this
say.
nasty old man, is the best she's going to get. She's not going to be like Marlo getting the football player guy to buy her all this stuff. It's going to be someone like John.
Well, even Marlo couldn't keep Charles.
Yeah, but at least she had him for a point in time, which NeNe's not even getting that far.
Don't
Cam,
get me started on Marlo. Ugh.
Ew, Charles. Ew.
but he's an NFL player, and I mean, if someone's
He's
going
more
to be
desirable
he's
than
more
an
desirable.
old sugar daddy.
If
Who's
someone,
worse, Sheree's ex-husband or Charles?
Charles.
no, Sheree's
Because at least
Sheree-
Sheree
Sheree-
is disgusting.
Okay, he's ugly,
I mean,
but
that
at least
cross
for
eye
me,
was
he
just-
was smart. I can deal with smart. Dealing with dumb and ugly, sorry. I don't care how much money you got.
what chart you say Charles is dumb. I love your
It's a
face.
small barrel.
Okay. So I just think John's the best she's gonna get. She kind of realizes that a
'Cause
little,
Greg's
so
not that
she's
handsome
gonna-
either, right?
No, Greg is not
No.
handsome at all.
Well, he's good enough for NeNe. He's not
sweet.
exactly.
He's
But then I
sweet.
had to say,
Greg's a good guy.
when
Yeah.
they were talking about the wedding ring with Steve's wife Marjorie, I looked at Steve and I was like, "Well, Steve's not handsome either."
Of course
so,
not.
Hey, rock on. Who am I to judge? NeNe, get your game, whatever. Ew.
I don't think at
Steve's
this point
hilarious, though.
NeNe's looking for men based on looks. She,
No,
wants,
hell
she
no.
wants that girl's rock.
When she
She's
took that
looking
present,
based on stability,
when she took that present from what's his name, John, whatever. his name
Status.
is. What is his name?
status.
The creepy guy.
Maybe
Yeah.
now it's not stability.
All I
status.
thought was hooker. I'm sorry.
I
Taking
know.
gifts from men like that. Are you
She
crazy?
is like a hooker.
Who is a hooker?
NeNe.
I mean, honestly,
well,
this is
you
where
don't
you
know
gotta
if she's
resist the
sleeping-
parent
I think
fathers.
Marlo is the bigger hooker, personally.
Yes, I do.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But
No one's arguing.
but
with you
NeNe's
there.
still married.
well,
This is why this is the best after show because you guys just
Me?
called two people hookers. I mean,
I don't
why
think,
not comment?
I don't think NeNe's a hooker. Marlo for sure. She's doing a little something on the side to get her closet full of
Oh yeah.
listen,
$100,000
Marlo's a
merchandise.
hooker because her whole life is funded by this man. I mean, how much is she worth? $50,000, and it's all been funded by this sugar daddy.
Well, I also think NeNe has sort of
NeNe
the
is
gift of
just-
gab to help her.
She
Marlo
does.
Marlo has to probably put out because she doesn't have anything else to offer. NeNe
Right.
tells John, praises him, and oh, John, you're so sweet. Like gives him enough that he needs
I don't
to
think
not actually
NeNe
have
has.
sex with him.
Yeah, I don't think NeNe has had any sex with John.
I don't think so either.
I think she's just accepting his
There
gifts
is
because
no way
he's so
NeNe's
generous.
done with John yet. I mean, at least yet. Maybe they're filming something right now that we don't know about. But at this point in the episodes, I don't think so.
Do you think she'll get better presents, Mykee, or worse after she sleeps with him?
And let me backpedal.
There you
Let me
go.
backpedal because maybe John's thing is he wants to be on TV, so it's really him buying his way on. So I'll backpedal and you know what, NeNe, maybe you're not a. No, I still
She's
think
not a
I still think you're a hooker.
John has an old school gift to gab though, not the way NeNe has it.
I
but
bought
he's
you
still,
the opera singer that
he
hasn't performed.
No,
Came
when
out
thinks
with
John-
about the process and
When-
what's the outcome.
All you know when John speaks, all you hear dollar signs behind his voice. That's why.
Dude,
It's like
that's
ching,
all there is
ching,
to
ching,
him.
ching, 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 ching.
I think that John really likes NeNe. I saw an interview with him just today. It wasn't a TV interview, but it was print. And he said, he's like, I could care less about the cameras. I really like NeNe as a person. Like, he's like, I'm not doing this for anything, but I really like NeNe. Dude, he's got
I
it
do
bad
not
for
believe
her.
that. I
He's
don't believe
got it
it.
so bad
He's
for her.
probably at the point where it's really not for cameras. That's not going to increase his
no.
pocket change. He'll do that on his own.
He
so
likes-
it's just like I like NeNe.
He
I like to
likes
hang around
this
her.
Amazon woman that gives him attention. Oh, John.
But she barely gives him attention. Maybe it's the
I know,
chase.
and he comes off sometimes borderline racist, but it's
He
still
totally
like
does.
it's still funny and cute to watch. So
Yeah, he totally does.
NeNe, you're still married.
and she's still married.
By the way, does anybody know?
We
Is
can't-
she still married?
I
divorced?
Cannot find it.
Let's
for
go to
life
the
of me.
Atlanta
Actually, I
Paper.
think she is still married
She's still
right
married.
Jeez,
Yeah.
that's taking a long time to sign
And
those
she
papers,
blogged.
girl.
She blogged about Greg will always be her true love.
now. Because honestly, I think they almost worked it out. I heard at the beginning of the year.
I thought so too. Yeah.
I think you said that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
I kind of want them to get back together.
I'm sorry if I was
I
Greg. I'd
like
like, look,
NeNe
all
better with
those
Greg.
gifts, go back.
if I was Greg,
Sell it.
I would be like, I don't want your badass kids. Like, hang on.
Can't do.
Greg is funny. He's so chill. Like,
So
Have
chill.
it to yourself.
all right.
Okay.
So, moving
Awkward.
on to a guy that does want a girl. It's Kroy wants Kim for some reason that we have no idea. And he asks Kim's dad, who is the clone of Kim, like the male version of Kim with a dyed mustache and dyed hair. It's like, right? He looks just like Kim. Mykee, right? Am I right?
I started to think like what's
I'd have
under
to
her
stare at
wig.
him more. I
Like,
tend to
right?
like not watch the camera at that point, but he probably does look like him. It's her dad.
It was a very entertaining little bit. Kroy goes over there and he's all sweet and he asks for his hand in marriage. And the dad, like, if I was Kim's dad, I'd be happy that anyone wanted to marry
Absolutely.
her, let alone Kroy, let alone a bazillionaire NFL player. And he's
Finally.
like, well, and it's practically like
21 questions.
21 questions. It's like he whipped out his notepad and he was being dead serious. Like he was not trying to
He
be
is
funny.
a little
and it was
delusional.
hilarious.
He's
He
delusional.
was like, after 40 years, finally, you're marrying my daughter. Finally. No, I'm sorry.
Mykee, you're so cute.
We all know Kim is 21.
Did you expect a dowry? I'm like, well, what's going on here?
I don't know. So the dad says yes after those questions.
Yeah, I got rid of her.
The proposal wasn't filmed, and I was like, why wasn't the proposal filmed? And then Kim,
Special.
when she's telling Sheree about it, it's because he did it when her wig was off.
Oh, that's right.
She's like, I didn't have my wig on.
Sweatpants.
Sweatpants. That's why it wasn't
No,
filmed.
she didn't say that on camera.
Yeah,
She
she
said
did.
that on camera. She goes, I did not have my wig on. And she just said it in passing, but I was like,
And he did
ah.
some
I
of the
noticed
rose
that
petals
too.
and something like that.
Yeah.
So maybe it is true love if she's showing him
Oh, no,
the real her.
We've known that
It's
he's seen
true
her without the
love,
wig.
for sure.
Because on Watch What Happens Live, they do the 3 questions thing, and you have to answer 2 of them truthfully, and there's
Yeah.
one you can pass on. And the only one he passed on, and he knew to pass on it, is Andy asked him, what does Kim's hair look like without the wig? And he was like, pass. He knows he's not allowed to talk about that.
What
But
does it
he's
look
seen
like?
it.
I'm so
Honestly,
Her
curious.
dad's hair.
Kim thinks it's like chestnut brown, like balding like her dad, but the front of it is still very nice looking. And she said she used to fly to California every 2 weeks just to get the front done, but it can't be that bad.
But you're taking us
Well,
back
is
because
it
the whole
short? Is it frizzy? Is it like, remember when she said she had cancer or
right, the
something
whole
like
sickness.
that? Is it really thin or is she balding?
You
No.
never
Dun
know.
dun dun.
No.
She could be giving you RuPaul's Drag Race, and she just transforms with the wig. But
She has completely normal hair. I guarantee you she just wants that huge fake look to her hair. I guarantee you it's
I
perfectly
think she would
fine.
look so much younger without the wig. Her and Phaedra
probably
need
would.
Or
makeovers.
pull it back or something.
Cynthia
Ponytail
needs
it,
to let
girl.
them borrow one of her wigs.
Yeah, and then she does
what?
the one strip
Yeah.
here. I
Cynthia
hate
be
that.
coming out with them crazy wigs. She's like the Chiquita Banana Girl sometimes. I just
What? She has
I'm
some
so
good
mad
ones
at
though. Did you see the
Cynthia.
fro?
No, dude.
I love the
No,
fro.
I do not like Cynthia's wigs at
Okay.
all.
Mykee, did you like her short hair
You're
this
hating.
episode? Did you see that part? It looks
I did see that.
so good.
You didn't like the
right?
That
short hair?
looked good.
The short hair looked good, right?
The
and the
short
afro
hair
at the
did
end.
look good for a change.
And the afro at the end, but the pigtails. Girl,
The
what is
And I
going
like Cynthia with the
on?
afro look.
Yeah.
That is,
But the
it gives
pigtails,
her face the
no.
natural beauty, but
Not those pigtails.
the straight hair sometimes just doesn't work for me. And when she pulls it all the way back, it just
Right,
Oh,
her,
I think
her
that
eyes get a
works
little more
too.
cornered.
yeah, her face is really perplexing.
Okay, then.
She's pretty
Cynthia's
enough, though.
beautiful.
She's pretty enough to pull her hair back like that. Okay, moving on to Kandi and her crazy sex toys. I can't even.
Love
I don't even
it.
know what to say. This
Designer Matthew.
It was like so vulgar.
Love it.
Cam, please talk about the sex
Cam,
toys because I
that's all
just
you
can't.
Well, 'cause
Mykee and
it's,
Cam.
it's an adult line that it's kind of formed after makeup, right?
Well, one of them's made to look like makeup.
Lipstick,
made
and
like,
one's a
to look
like a
lipstick in
powder
your
thing,
purse.
right? And
Yeah.
she's like, your man can hold it on the front while he's hitting it from the back.
Oh my God, Alina, don't listen.
Girl, love
I
it.
don't understand. She's so quiet, but she's actually the freakiest
She's a
Well,
freak.
one.
she had that sex show.
Uh-huh.
Remember?
Right.
Hot candy nights or something.
Yeah, Candy Coated
Candy-
Night.
Candy
Yeah.
Coated
Coded
Nights.
Nights.
So this doesn't surprise me with Candy at all, and it seems to work with her. I mean, she talks to her mom about it, and she's not shy about it, and that's what you want in your sex toy salesperson.
It's actually it's not a bad idea. And why shouldn't a girl bank on the adult industry instead of being exploited by a girl?
But
Make your
honestly,
money.
Do you think she's gonna bank off the sex toys?
I think
She
she's gonna
can
do well
Men
enough.
make millions off of crappy adult toys. She's probably gonna make. I think she'll make some good money.
Because girls would want to buy one that, yeah, that's my girl Candy. I see her on TV. I hear what she says on her show.
Right.
I want to buy that. And she has the new twist on it where it's the music thing. That was kind of her idea, I think.
But it's a
Cool.
little conspicuous, right? So I think and women, we all know women. Women play just like men, but it's a little bit, it's not so shady. It's not so seedy. I don't know. I think she'll make good money. Rock on. Sorry, NeNe.
But men are primarily the core audience for adult toys, right?
No. I mean,
women pay good money, and they pay more money for toys than men do.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole makeup thing, I don't really think that's a new concept, trying to make it look like something, but just the fact that Kenny's talking about it is people are going to be like, oh, I feel comfortable about it. I'm going to go do it.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then they have the whole thing, which just has nothing to do with it, but they're talking about selling sex toys in Walmart. I think that's a little much.
That's a
That's
lot much.
crazy.
Yeah, a lot.
But they rock on
much.
for the black female community too. I think having somebody that actually talks about it as opposed
Would
to putting it in the closet.
Walmart actually do that though?
I doubt
I
it.
don't,
I
it
highly
was
doubt
a,
it.
it was
I
a
doubt
thing
it.
in the news, but I don't know. But no, I think Candy could do really well because it's the spinoff of her show. She could talk about it easily. She could make funny comments about it. She's not gross about it. She's an
No.
attractive girl talking about it. She's smart. She's single.
Does she have a man now?
I think she does. She actually
hope so.
tweeted about it or talked about it on the reunion that she's dating somebody,
Yay.
Good for Candy.
but we don't know who. The other boring, well, not as exciting business venture is Cynthia's with her modeling. We're going to see more of it next episode, but Peter kind of came in the office and was helping her with it. I think he seemed pretty helpful, right?
He was encouraging, that's for sure.
Again, pigtails, no.
No pigtails.
Cam's texted me during the show. No pigtails.
Also, what'd you
No
guys
women.
think about her sister's hiatus?
Well, this is what's funny. That is an example of how this is like a totally staged little scene with her and Peter. She's like, well, what I wrote it down. She wrote, Mal took a voluntary leave of absence. Like she tells her husband that. Like you guys didn't talk about that at the breakfast table this
And
morning.
he said,
like,
good, she needed to.
Fake.
Yeah. Totally
Boring.
fake, boring,
Staged.
totally staged. And she's obviously wanting to do the whole Tyra Banks thing where she wants to catapult her modeling career into something more. She doesn't want to just accept these models off the street, and she wants to keep her name in good standing. Do you guys think she's going to fail miserably? Because, I mean, Tyra Banks has kind of already done it.
Did she see who she married?
Maybe not.
Atlanta is not
miserably.
exactly fashion.
She won't
I
get to
don't
the
know.
level she's thinking.
Capital.
I mean,
Not the level she's
it's
thinking.
hip hop video capital, isn't it?
Well,
in Atlanta,
Yeah.
the
More so
music
than
scene in
fashion
Atlanta is
capital.
actually incredible for black artists. And I would move there in a second to boost my career.
so for black models,
For fashion models,
Just-
no.
it's
Actually,
just
it's very
not
hard
fa-
for anywhere in the industry for black models to get anywhere. Atlanta's will just keep it in Atlanta. It will never do New York or
Right.
LA at this time, and that's
Or
bad
Europe.
to say, but it's honestly it would never break like that.
And the guy that she was on the phone with says, "Man, there's people coming from Ohio to your school." So she's like, "It's the biggest thing in the Southeast." So maybe this little
Right.
school in the middle of
No-
Atlanta will be all for the
No
Southeast.
ifs, ands, buts about it. It'll be good in Atlanta, but you're not going to hear a New York model or a Hollywood model or an LA model is going to fly out there for that.
Is it legitimate? Are these girls gonna land on the cover of Vogue? That's what I want to know.
Well, I think in the beginning, didn't she talk about that she's prepping them to actually go out
It's
to
like a
large
school,
agencies,
yeah.
right?
That's setting the bar too big because even
Tyrus.
professional models in New York and LA who are African American are not making the cover of
well,
Vogue.
not the cover of Vogue. You know what I mean? The pages of Marie Claire. Is that better?
I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
Things do happen. You never know.
I guess it's an opportunity, but I just don't see Atlanta.
Well, I'm
as a
just
good-
saying, as Marie right now on America's Top Model versus Britain, she's working it out. That girl is bad.
True.
We saw her tell the girl on her show to wear shorts that covered her
Her butt.
butt next time. That girl was very pretty. I wonder, but do you think it will be primarily black models?
I think it will be models in Atlanta
Which
now.
I would say 75% probably black model.
That's what's in Atlanta, though. So yeah.
But if she actually uses her resources and I think it could be a good opportunity, I guess, for girls. If she,
It'll be a platform for those who are in the southern region or that southern region to maybe get somewhere where they couldn't have gotten before. But it's not going to be like some of the
It's not
agencies we have.
Wilhelmina?
Yeah, it's no. Not
Well, they
yet.
can always moonlight at Peter's restaurant or bar.
the hostess.
I'm sure they all want to go to the hood to go to get a cocktail.
Oh, you're right. That was the hood. All right, guys. So let's talk about Phaedra's pomp and circumstance party that wasn't really her party, and she invited all her poor friends. I felt so bad for them.
Let's do a commercial first, no?
Is it? I'm looking at the
7:01.
time. I'm trying to figure out. Yes, commercial. If it's 7 o'clock,
Yeah,
commercial
let's do a
time. Then we'll talk about Phaedra and news and gossip after commercial.
Yes.
AfterBuzz TV.
Hi, I was once like you, a lazy, angry loner whose only joy was watching TV and surfing the net. And like you, after I'd see one of my favorite TV shows, I'd be so excited and have so many questions that I'd actually have to talk to my douchebag coworkers about it at the water cooler. Then I discovered AfterBuzzTV.com. AfterBuzz TV produces after-show webcasts and podcasts for TV series of all kinds, like post-game wrap-up shows for all your favorite TV shows. AfterBuzz TV hosts are industry insiders who break down episodes of shows, take calls from fans, and interview cast and crew from each series, with over 60 different after shows, from Boardwalk Empire to American Idol to Vampire Diaries to Real Housewives, and more. Now, after a night of TV, I can ignore my stupid coworkers, who I hate, and go straight to my desk and watch or listen to all my favorite AfterBuzz TV after shows, and have all the TV fan interaction I need. Thank you, AfterBuzz TV.
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about? What do you want to buzz about?
I can't hear either, so.
All right. Can you hear now? Mike, can you
Hello.
hear? Okay. Well.
Just keep you guys.
Yeah. On to Phaedra, her crazy party. I felt so bad for her friends. I mean, she really kind of convinced them it was her party.
Was it a party though? It wasn't
was
even
an
a
honorary ceremony with pomp and circumstance.
I have to say, it's very church related. And if you've been to, I don't know, I've been to church where it's like that. You have speaker after speaker after speaker. I have to say, though, that's one to say, the whole Kim sitting there chomping at the bit, I thought this is total payback. Because if she had known that's what it was, she would have made an excuse and she would have lied. She wouldn't have come. And it lends back to the whole argument in Africa. She wouldn't have gone.
That's a
I'm sorry,
great
girl. This
point.
serves you
That's a
right.
fantastic.
You think that's what she was just proving a point?
I was waiting for somebody to walk up and hand her a black baby.
I thought we were over the black
Phaedra
baby
should have been
situation.
like, "Will you hold my baby, please, while I go up on the
I knew you would have
podium?"
held a black baby.
I want Kim to be walking in for Phaedra's baby dedication, throwing flowers in front with her.
Ladies
golden
and gentlemen,
leaf.
David Blaine's assistant.
Who's David Blaine?
The magician.
magician.
Isn't the magician guy?
Are you talking about Jesse?
Did you
Yeah,
just really
just
say
showed up
that
out of
David
nowhere.
Blaine?
Oh, I'm not his assistant. Bitch, I am David Blaine.
Aw, we got
In case
Jesse.
you didn't
He,
know.
That's why you didn't know
Welcome,
who he
Jesse
was.
Janity.
he doesn't need an introduction. He just like shows up and everyone knows who he is. Like we don't.
Yeah.
Was he there the whole time?
Everyone
He
else.
Blend
was.
into
He
the
just
couch.
appeared.
I'm so white. I blend into the couch.
Don't lay down. Like,
I won't.
just smile.
Sorry. So we're at Willie Watkins.
Yeah, we're at the.
He's honored by Atlanta, the city of Atlanta.
Oh wait, I know what we forgot before the party, which was way more entertaining. You guys, the funeral home when that fake family.
She got punked.
I mean, and it was a job for work, like it was an audit or whatever. That was hilarious. I
I
was
love
dying.
Phaedra's voice.
Now this is. Will you be
I'm
paying
sorry.
with
Would
a
you be
credit
paying for
card?
this? And she was doing extra.
Oh, it was great. Mykee, did you see this?
I didn't see this part.
You
you
gotta go
missed
back
out.
and watch it. Jesse, did you see it? No, you
Girl,
didn't see it.
I'm
Was
gonna
she
be real
being
with that
fake?
right on TV.
Was she
what I
being
just
fake?
She
got off
wasn't being
work.
fake. When she came into Willie's thing, it was the
I'm
last.
watching my Housewives tonight.
It was the last part of her apprenticeship, and they said, "Here, Phaedra. Oh, you're here. Okay, you're dealing with your first grieving family." She's like, "Ooh, I get my first grieving family," and so she has to take them through the process of buying a coffin, and so she has to sit down with them. She's like, "Now this is really sad passing.
She was so excited,
Would you
wasn't
please just?"
So
oh,
excited.
she just loved it, and she was. It was just hilarious. It was
No,
typical
honestly,
Phaedra.
is that appropriate when somebody's grieving to
But
be
here's-
that
Still mad
excited?
at
Here's the thing. I
Phaedra.
mean, she wasn't.
Oh no! You could tell inside she's like, "Well, I am on stage right now,"
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know, she was
During
comforting,
her
but it
confessional.
was over the top comforting. And then I was telling her, I was wondering if they edited out of sequence because
they didn't.
Like she asked information about the deceased, and then halfway through it, after the tour for the coffin, she goes over the price in the middle of it. She talked about the price and then goes back into and then she gets more personal information. I was like, that's so tacky. I'm sorry, from where I come from, you don't talk about the price until the end of it all.
Yeah.
It was just funny. You have to go and watch
Will
it.
you
It
be
was
paying
really
for that
funny.
in cash or
She managed to
credit?
sell him
Seriously.
the most
We don't
expensive
take credit.
coffin, right?
Because that's what she's concerned about.
We don't take credit.
All
here.
I'm thinking is
Just cash.
Phaedra's like,
Give
are you
it to
kidding
a
me? I
phone.
really didn't just get that commission. Like, that's all she cared about. She's like, like, didn't get the commission. But it was fake. And it wasn't because they were tricking her or being mean to her, but it was trying to see if she did a good job.
Right.
And they said she did amazing. And it was really funny. And you guys have to watch it.
I don't know if I could handle that voice. I mean, God forbid.
Kim said the same thing. He said he wouldn't have liked it. I would have kind of felt comforted going in there if I just lost a family member because she was so just like, and the good Lord has taken,
It's just a little too much.
It didn't. It almost made me feel like you're gonna rehash all my emotions. I just want to come here and settle some of this. You don't need to make me feel worse about the situation.
And I feel like she's almost at the edge of its kind. Like, I love you, Phaedra, but sometimes I feel like it could almost kind of be creepy.
It is.
You have
It
got to
was.
see it.
She's
I
putting it
feel
on
this
a little too
every
much.
time I go to McDonald's.
What?
They're over the top.
Who are we
At
talking
I'm just
about?
McDonald's?
joking. I'm just joking.
I was like,
I
I'm
don't
just
get
saying.
it.
I'm just saying they're overly friendly.
maybe
at
Phaedra should be
McDonald's.
manager.
Everybody at McDonald's is rude to me. Are you kidding me? They're like, you wanted ice? Are you kidding me? Like, of course I wanted ice.
She throws it out the
Like-
window.
Stephanie started.
I'm sorry
all
if
of
that
the
did not
coning.
match, but
I what? I started
You
what?
started all of the coning through the drive-throughs.
I'm so going to McDonald's when we leave here.
I know.
Sheree's
Great.
hair
Thanks
at
for
this
the craving.
event. Sheree, what was that hair about?
That was very white girl bun of her.
Like
Very
she had no time for her
Hollywood.
hair. She threw it in a bun. She pulled it back. It was bad. That was bad
But
hair.
the top knot is in style
the top
now.
knot is in style. I thought she
That's
looked
fine. But what about the rest of it?
Good. No, I
The
thought
messy top
I
knot.
thought
so
it
can
was
you
That's the
explain the top knot?
Look, messy top knot.
I would
Let's
do it
talk about
myself
three
if I
things.
could, but I can't right now.
There's two words in that sentence that it's no. Messy and not. Let's not do it.
It's
Sure.
Hollywood, boho.
I
you
wear
know?
hair like that like every
Okay,
day.
so what's a celebrity that you know is wearing the top knot? now?
Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian's never messy though. Lauren Conrad, I saw her on the
Okay.
Today Show today.
Okay, that's
I've
a
seen
beach
Kim's
thing.
a little
That's
messy
an old school
on the
beach
show.
thing.
I
That's
thought we were
nothing
talking about
new.
celebrities.
Girls in the beach have always done the
So
top
is it
knot.
appropriate for black females to do that?
Oh, well, I thought
Why
it looked
not?
good.
If you got the hair for it.
But I totally thought it looked like white girl. I was like, oh, that is a white girl
Sheree tries.
hairstyle.
I think Sheree's the most stylish.
I do think she's
If she had straightened all
That's
of her,
more
you could
stylish.
see the
And she
curling
tries
and the
to
waving
be
of her hair.
on trend.
Pause. Did we do the rumor has it about Sheree's daughter?
No.
No.
I think
Apparently,
we were waiting for this.
Oh yeah,
Don't
news
say
and gossip,
it.
news
It's
and gossip.
broken up.
The
Is
news-
Right now we're in it.
Gossip?
Let's do it.
News and gossip.
The event was boring,
starting
boring,
now.
boring.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Cam's like, boring, boring. Okay, Okay, Jesse, start with news and gossip.
So apparently, Sheree's daughter and Mr. Damon eloped and did not invite Sheree.
Oh,
About a week or two ago.
Really?
I told
Sheree
you.
not invited.
Ex stepdaddy probably paid the bill.
No, it was quiet. They went and did it themselves. They had.
I bet
If
you
you
he
had
knew about
Sheree
it.
as your mom, wouldn't you have done the exact
Yes.
same thing?
But is that
That
such
poor
a
boy.
diss? Don't kids do that all the time? I mean, is it really a diss to Sheree? Is it-
To me, it's a diss
after
because
she made like 4
She made a big
episodes
deal about
no, but because she's on TV now, everybody's gonna hear about it. And, you're not as close to your daughter as you thought you were.
I love it.
The question
I love
is,
it.
were other
Yes.
people invited? Do you know?
I don't know that.
That's a good question. We'll have to find out about that because that would say a lot
he
about
fix his
whether or not
teeth?
Sheree.
No.
That is weird. What's wrong with it? Is it that one tooth that's
It's
bad?
wrong with it?
No,
I mean,
seriously, it looks like there's no
brown.
tooth.
I think it's
Is it
there.
brown?
What really happened was he invested money in Sheree's Shangri-La, which never happened.
We
More
call
news and gossip. What else you got?
Snaggle Rock.
Marlo, I
poor guy.
saw on a blog Marlo will not be returning for the next season, and it has something to do possibly because of her criminal history.
That's funny.
She's on American Idol. Why can't she come back?
You're exactly
What did you
right.
just say? She's on American Idol.
It's not American Idol.
Yes, she is.
We have,
Have you
Marlo
been
is
having a few
auditioning.
drinks?
I was like,
before you
Marlo has
left?
been auditioning for American
we have a
Idol.
stripper on the show. Why can't we have a
If
criminal?
anything, her criminal past would help her get on the show because that's all any of us care about her anyway. Like,
Well,
But
seriously.
honestly, are any of us that disappointed? 'Cause
Yes.
I don't like
I am.
Marlo.
I'm just.
I'm just excited to see
I don't
who they
like
would
it.
bring in place of Marlo next
She-
season because they have to be even more over the top.
Someone
brought the
who's a
drama.
snooze. They're gonna bring a
But we love
They're
it. Next
gonna
week,
bring-
NeNe's gonna tell her off.
They're gonna bring another Cynthia, which is gonna be a snooze, like Jesse
Yep.
says. But if you notice in the previews for next week, Marlo's like trying to start a fight with NeNe, and to me, it's her last ditch attempt to get on the show, and I guess it didn't work. If she had thrown a punch,
Well, you have to
she'd
go
be on
after
this
Goliath
season.
if you want to conquer
I
your
know.
battle.
And
I know.
NeNe's show
And
is
that
the
is the main one that you would have to conquer.
Yeah, and speaking of NeNe, she has been signed on, or I don't think they've started shooting a show called The New Normal. What's the guy's name?
I think it's Ryan Murphy.
Ryan Murphy's new show. So it's a new sitcom.
That's
and
the creator of Glee.
Yes.
Yeah, and Cam, so they're like buddies now. And Cam, tell us what she's gonna do in the episode.
It's about a gay couple, and she's the surrogate, I guess, to be the mother of a child or something like
NeNe.
NeNe Leakes is the surrogate.
Mhm.
I mean, it's
God.
sick. I mean, she's gonna be acting finally.
I can't.
Well,
that. Acting
congratulations.
Yeah,
like the
congratulations,
uterus
but I
still
can't.
works.
Because you know what she.
Who wants NeNe Leakes as their surrogate?
Is it two? It's two guys or two females that can't get
I don't know.
pregnant?
Well, I
It's
would
probably
assume it's two guys.
Yeah.
But also on the same blog, there was also comment of some links to like or some insight to the reunion, and there's some kind of little war with Marlo and Kandi. Marlo makes comment about Kandi being again. She brings up the whole fact that Candy's a sugar mama. I was like, oh really? All right.
Whatever. She wants to be a sugar mom. Let her.
Right? She got the
Yeah,
money to
but
spend.
Dude.
Hey,
Doesn't make her a hooker.
at least she's
Better be-
making the money the
Yeah,
right way.
I know.
Versus being a
so
gold
Marlo's
digger.
Marlo's gonna be at the reunion.
That's what I'm hearing.
This is
Love
good.
That's gonna be good.
You know what? Kenny should read Marlo. At least I get a paycheck. You just get cash, and we all know what you do when you get cash.
I just want them to play back the whole Africa scene so everybody can just put
I
that to
pay
rest.
taxes,
Yes.
Marlo. I pay taxes, Marlo.
The other thing going on with NeNe is she's like BFF with Kim Kardashian now, and they're tweeting pictures of each
Yes.
other, and they're going to dinner in Atlanta. Kim's actually in Atlanta visiting her, and apparently NeNe and her, they say in the news that they've teamed up to create a shoe line. That's BS. It's Kim Kardashian's shoe line, Shoe Dazzle, which nobody gives a crap about, but apparently, or every now and then celebrities come in and cameo and design a shoe. So
There's
that's what
always
it
a
is.
catch.
Yeah,
I'm
NeNe's designing a shoe for
poised.
Shoe Dazzle.
What are they
poised.
promoting? That was my question when you said that.
What?
Flower bombs.
No, I was wondering what they were promoting when you mentioned
Shoe
that they're
Dazzle.
going out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, NeNe's
Exactly.
been hanging out with a lot of current celebrities.
She knows what to do. I
She got the
mean,
hustle on.
She was even with another housewife, which was what's her name? Whose husband just died from
Taylor.
Beverly Hills.
Taylor Armstrong.
They've been
Oh,
hanging out a
right.
lot.
They met at that photo shoot that all the housewives.
Dude, I've been seeing
What
Taylor
an odd
everywhere.
couple.
Taylor's just grasping
Oh, yeah.
for strings. I would see her at
Grasping
every
for
event.
Yeah.
So that's really all the gossip that we have. Marlo's probably not going to be in the new season, but we'll see on the reunion. I love at the reunion because at the end, or no, it's the last episode. At the end, they have the little credits down at the bottom that say what they're all doing now, which kind of doesn't matter because we see them on the reunion anyway.
Community service.
And now,
Predictions.
your AfterBuzz
Marlo's
TV
doing community
I didn't even.
That was my prediction.
That's great. Great prediction. All right, so NeNe gets another gift from John.
Oh God.
I can't wait to see what it is.
You're
What could
still
it be?
married.
I want to know what it is.
He licked that ponana.
What's separated? I don't know.
I'm gonna predict it's a watch. That's my prediction.
No.
A fancy watch.
No.
It looks like a big watch box.
It's a mold of his ear.
So gross, Cam.
Weird.
And by ear, he means penis.
Jesse.
I said
And by penis, I mean, never mind.
All right, so speaking of the sex party, Kandi sex party, I don't even.
Speaking of.
It's like it's that whole bachelorette party or whatever it was with Candy's mom all over again. It's all these ripped guys.
Ridiculous
massaging
coming back?
feet. It's insane.
She didn't learn her lesson the first time that her mom got mad.
Mama
this-
Joyce probably isn't invited.
I think
Oh,
this is the launch of her sex toy party?
Oh, okay.
I would assume.
I would hope her mother's not
So,
going to.
her mom should just assume not to go. I don't want to see an episode of them getting mad at each other again over that. That's boring.
The other thing that I can't wait to see is Kim giving the lecture or whatever she's given to Kroy about no one would have left Big Papa. Like, nobody. And
Over.
everyone would have left him because he's a piece of crap and
And you
he's
were
never going to
nothing.
leave his wife and you're
How do you
nothing to
tell
him.
your husband that? That's
He
rude.
is
looks
rude.
so uncomfortable. Poor guy.
Kroy always looks uncomfortable, no matter what the
He always
situation
looks,
is.
yeah, he always like blushed and red. Like
He's
or
dying
just
to move back to
confused, like,
Montana.
What is going on in Kroy's head?
He's like, I
That's what
can't wait
wanna
to
know.
What's
snatch
going
Kim
on?
out of here.
I cannot believe I screwed this bitch and have a child with her.
And a second on the
another
way.
one on
No,
the way.
he wants her. He just wants to get her out of there.
It's
Where
not
can we
gonna
find
happen.
you?
You can find me on Twitter at Steph Bauer TV.
You can find me at Tomakova777.
At _Alina23.
At DJ Jesse J.
And Mykee Wattz.
And that's where you can find us all on Twitter.
Or
And
at
follow us on
AfterBuzz.
AfterBuzz TV.
And AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, and go to our website.
Rate
and
us.
Remember to please rate us. Please comment us. Comment on Mikey's outfit, like anything.
I came from
you
the beach,
want
y'all.
to
Don't
talk
judge me.
about.
he was showing the girls.
It's sunny
today.
here in LA, finally.
Anything you want, just comment us, and then we can give you more. Bing us for doing. We're here doing another after show, and we will see you next week.
Peace.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.